Research log. Entry number 58. The Deferred Life Syndrome. Gentlemen, let's look at a critical error in human architecture. Before us is Case X, a person who wakes up every day only to clear a checklist, firmly believing that his real, true life will begin later. After the promotion, after the mortgage is paid, after retirement. He is a perfectly optimized biological machine that runs on the fuel of illusion. But here is the structural flaw: later is a moving horizon. The moment you reach the milestone, the system automatically generates a new one. The treadmill speeds up. The man spends decades in the waiting room of his own existence, treating the present day merely as a heavy, annoying obstacle on the way to a mythical future. And this is where the system failure occurs. By constantly deferring life, the mind enters a state of chronic high alert, leading directly into the burnout trap. You become less present, less aware, and completely depleted. Today, we will break down the destructive mistakes of this mental loop. Open your logs, colleagues. Mistake number 1, treating your body like an unkillable server. Many ambitious individuals operate under the assumption that their energy reserves are infinite. They skip sleep, ignore fatigue, and tell themselves, "I'll rest next year." But biology always collects its debts. When the system crashes, no amount of deferred success can reboot it. The Stoic thinker Seneca noted that while we are postponing life, life speeds by. We behave like immortals when it comes to stress, yet panic like mortals when time runs out. Your primary asset isn't your bank account, it is the current hour. When you trade your peace today for an uncertain tomorrow, you are making a highly unprofitable deal. Mistake number 2, the treasure chest illusion. Men refuse to experience joy until specific external conditions are met. I cannot be happy in this apartment, or I will start living when I buy that car. You lock your happiness in a box and hand the key to external circumstances. But a centered man doesn't need conditions to be solid. He rules his state regardless of the scenery. Mistake number 3, trying to control the uncontrollable future. This error overloads the processor. You spend hours micromanaging scenarios that haven't happened yet, trying to build a fortress against every possible crisis. Stoicism teaches us a brutal truth: tomorrow is completely out of your jurisdiction. The only spot where you actually have power is right here. Mistake number 4, burning out for goals that aren't even yours. Look closely at what you are sacrificing your health for. Is it your genuine purpose, or is it a social script engineered to make you run faster? When a man loses his own compass, he begins to perform for an imaginary audience, destroying his dignity in exchange for superficial validation. True power is always grounded in the absolute present. It is the ability to do your work with maximum focus, yet remain detached from the anxiety of the outcome. When you stop chasing the horizon and anchor yourself in the current action, the burnout loop breaks. The pressure disappears, replaced by quiet, sharp efficiency. Mistake number 5, the ghost timeline. This is a psychological trap where you mourn the unfulfilled versions of your life. If only I chose another path, if only I started earlier. You split your processing power between reality and a fantasy world. This dual loading crashes the system, leaving you entirely powerless in the only timeline that matters. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Do not let the future disturb you. You will meet it, if you must, with the same weapons of reason which today arm you against the present." The Stoic architecture is simple: defend the current minute, manage the current task, and let the future unfold on its own terms. Your life is not a dress rehearsal for some grand premiere later on. The premiere is happening right now, every single second you breathe. Stop waiting for the perfect conditions. Hold your ground, remain centered in the present, and live the life you have already built. Write this down in your journals, colleagues. See you in the next analysis.